Now, I'm sure you clicked on this video in the hopes that I would be handing out yet another thrashing to Atheism Defended, and even though he was still warm when I buried his fucking ass, I don't fuck corpses anymore. No. This is a video response to his next of kin. This would be his Walking Dead extra of a wife, his retarded half-sister, DeityFreeDee, who... I really do gotta come up with a better name for her. We'll work on that in another video. And anyone left over in that camp who still supports the big A, little a argument. Now, for those of you who don't know, there is a small cadre of idiots who believe that there should be some atheists who are capital A atheists, as opposed to lowercase a atheists. And these capital A atheists, somehow, some way, did something to make them more of an atheist than any other given atheist. And, this entire argument is about to be undone by a marker. You're gonna love this. Alright. Sharpie has a brand of super permanent markers. And I was thinking about this, and how nothing can be more permanent than permanent. Super permanent ink is impossible. It doesn't exist. Because if something is permanent, it lasts forever. And there's nothing after that. Forever is forever, and that's the end of it. And that makes it an extreme. And sure, there are varying degrees behind permanent. There's, you know, permanent, semi-permanent, indelible, fucking temporary, watercolored, fucking invisible ink. I don't know. But you can't be more permanent than permanent. If something is permanent, it lasts fucking forever. Now, here's how this fucking lesson in extremes relates to the argument to which I'm responding. Alright? An atheist is someone who does not believe in God. That's basic. That's fucking year one theology. Okay? That's the fucking beginning of these fucking lessons that you learn when you go to school for this shit. Alright? You know, you got your theists and your deists and your fucking atheists. And before anyone teaches these fucks what an anti-theist is, I do want to make it perfectly clear that it is possible for an anti-theist to not be an atheist. A deist could possibly be an anti-theist, because an anti-theist is, or an anti-theist, rather, is, I was right the first time, not rather, anti-theist is someone who wants to get rid of theism. They're opposed vehemently to theism, and they need not necessarily be an atheist. But atheist, that's an extreme. Once you say, I don't believe in God, that's it. And there are, of course, varying degrees all the way down to the other extreme. There's, I don't believe in God. God may or may not exist. I don't believe in God. Jesus Christ, the Lord God Almighty, watches me fap to midget porn. You know, there's varying degrees, but once you say, I don't believe in God, that makes you an atheist, and you can't, there's nothing beyond that. Let's put this into a fucking real-world situation here. If Brian J. says, I don't believe in God, and Bionic Dance says, I don't believe in God more than you don't believe in God, then Brian J. gets to call her a fucking idiot and take one of Atheism Defended's incontinence briefs and put it over her head so all the bullshit that spews out of her mouth is collected in one location. Now, for the A students in my class, I am already fucking aware that this was all pretty much fucking elementary, right? And I'm sorry, but, you know, this whole fucking big A, little a, truth with the capital T bullshit it's a fucking retarded argument. And for the C students in the class, I know that this might have been a little confusing with all these letters being thrown around, so let me recap for you. A-D, D-O-A, R-I-P, D-F-D, B-S, Q-E-D, O-M-G, L-O-L, S-T-F-U, G-T-F-O, I-B-A-V, T-T-Y-L.